All right, legends, we're back, and we're back with SmackDown vs. Raw 2006 Season Mode GM. We're getting towards the pointy end. We're heading into halfway through December now. Let's get stuck into it. This should be a bit of fun. Now, we've got some feuds that we need to book. So if we look at our rivalries, Kurt Angle, Randy Orton will be ending the show for the World Heavyweight Championship. I'm going to go a main event. I'm going to book him in a... actually, I don't want to go too hard. I'm going to book him in a submission match. I don't want either one of them to get hurt before the pay-per-view. Kurt Angle's popularity is 90 goddamn 7. Randy Orton losing the title really hurt. He's down to 85. Then I'm going to go... do I want to go a main event? Do I want to go a main event? I'm going to go a special guest referee single for Shawn Michaels against Eddie Guerrero. And I'm going to put... Booker T as the ref. I don't think he has a feud at the moment. Rivalries, so done. Chris Jericho and Kane, done, gone. Alright, Chris Jericho and Kane. So the plan is to try and start some new feuds here. I'm going to go a main event hype because I'm going to need it. Alright, Rob Van Dam versus Rey Mysterio for the Cruiserweight Championship will be the feud. We've had a little bit of that at the start of the season, but now that they're both a bit more popular, they can come back and have a full-blown feud with each other. That'll be dope. I'm happy with that. Keeps them busy. Tag Team Championships are going to be on the line, and I'm going to make it a... I want to make it a... The only problem with the hardcore match is you can do a triple threat tornado tag. You can't do that with a regular tag team. Six-man tag? Table... Nah, see, that's annoying. Alright, let's just hope Jericho and Edge lose. So I'm going to book them in a match. Jericho, where are you? Jericho and Edge against the Bashams. Again, I just have to check if that's going to be soured. Nah, we're fine because Edge and Danny are already gone. So that's okay. We can get away with that. Now, inactive superstars, we've got a fair few. So, Kane and Jericho are in a feud, aren't they? So I'm going to put Kane on the Bashams side to help the Bashams win. There you go. Yep. So, change superstars. Let's do it again. I want Edge and Chris Jericho for this one. And then I want the Bashams with Kane helping them out, which is a random pairing. Doug with Kane. Got to get Doug up a little bit. He'll be dragging that down. Kane. Done. Tags. Alright. I'm going to try and get just a single match to kick off a feud between Christian and Chavo, I reckon. Because then they could also lead into the Cruiserweight Championships here. Lando Jordan not being used at the moment. Alright, I'll do a 6-man to open the show. Christian and Chavo, who are quite popular at the moment. And if that does well, they'll lead into the Cruiserweight feuds as well. Because then I can have a fatal 4-way between all 4 of them. Alright, so tag team 6-man tornado tag to start the show. This is just all the shit kickers. Carlito I'm not even going to entertain right now. Ronya, 51... Ric Flair, 52. That might be the next feud. Rene Dupree, 38. Wow. Carlito. Brutal. Lando Jordan. And I need to hire somebody. Okay. Okay, let's have a look at the free agency. Scotty Toddy on the way up. We've got to pick him up again. 83k. Cheap as. Let's chuck him in that match. He did walk out champion too. Cruiserweight champ, which was unfortunate. Alright, that's the full roster sorted. Main event hype. Hopefully that'll get me close to a 5-star match. 101k. I'll hopefully make some money this week. Let's see how we go. Grenier, Randy Orton. Alright, let's see. Flair, Carlito, and Scotty Too Hottie with the win. Christian and Chavo. Christian gets the dub. Hopefully kicking off a feud. The Bashams win the titles. Good. And then I can do random tag matches as well. Mysterio wins the Cruiserweight Championship. Shawn Michaels beats Eddie Guerrero. And Kurt Angle retains the World Heavyweight Championship. Armageddon SmackDown wins this week. Good. 120k. There we go. We're on the way back, guys. We're on the way back. That's a huge win. And we have Armageddon to help us get it in the front, hopefully. Hopefully. All right. That's awesome. Looks like they're all talking about our stuff this week, which is great. That's a great sign. Let's have a look at the reports. Raw. Wow. Ugly show. Good build, though. Built well. Literally improved every match. 1 star, 1.5, 2, 2.5, 3, and then 4. Could have separated all them, though, and got yourself a really solid show. Anyway, SmackDown, 4.5. Nearly a 5er. How's that only 3, dude? How are those two only 3? I got to put them into a main event in the pay-per-view. I mean, everybody, I did a simple show this week for fatigue reasons. I didn't want anybody to get too fatigued. Let's have a look at the fatigue levels. Who's the highest? Kurt Angle, that worries me. I don't want him over half. I've got to get Kurt Angle down. Van Dam's a little bit high at the moment too. But I'm going to put them in the ladder match. Rob Van Dam and Rey Mysterio. Popularity-wise, Kurt Angle's the man. Shawn Michaels. Eddie Guerrero and Van Dam are dipping. Shit. Alright. Well, we will see you guys for Armageddon next week. Very interested to get into that. Yeah, thank you for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. I'll see you then for Armageddon. Same time, same place next week. Bye for now. Peace.